Japanese innovation, the future of technology. When it comes to technological innovation, Japan's name stands out at the very top. This country is not only a hub of technological revolution, but also a creator of a future that surpasses our wildest imaginations. The unique blend of traditional craftsmanship and cutting-edge technology sets Japan apart on the global stage. Here, scientists and engineers are tirelessly working every day to develop innovations that not only simplify our lives, but also make them significantly better. From smart gadgets to robotics, Japan has established its dominance in nearly every field. Did you know that this unparalleled expertise has earned Japan the title of Future Creator? So, get ready, because today we're about to unveil 5 extraordinary Japanese gadgets that will not only blow your mind, but also redefine what the future of technology truly is.
Here's the box of the new toaster, and right off the bat, you can see several things that are different about this versus the last generation version. Evidently, this is the world's only connected toaster, and that means that it has Wi-Fi so it can do some special stuff. You can get live weather. It can set your clock automatically, and I guess it gets feature updates, so we'll have to look into that a little bit more. Revolution toasters have a patented technology called InstaGlow built into them, and basically what that is when you turn the toaster on, it's almost instantaneously hot. You don't have to wait for coils to warm up or anything like that, so typically toasting takes a lot less time with these. The box, we've got a death warning on the back, so just so you know, if you're in the habit of eating button cell batteries, or any batteries for that matter, then you're probably not. That's the toaster spall. I feel like that's a matter of natural selection. All right, let's get this bad boy open faster, smarter, and tastier. Well, we'll see about that. Okay, opening this box. First thing we're seeing is the user manual with a little card in it. Another warning about eating batteries. What the hell? Has this become some sort of habit for people or something? I don't know. But the fact that this is in the box means it evidently is. Okay, then we have our manual. This is pretty thick, actually, for a toaster. It's really high quality paper here. You know, it's that kind of paper that makes you feel like you're flipping a whole bunch of pages at once, and you're not. Sit there trying to separate pages for 5 minutes until you realize that you're just wasting your time. Kind of like how I'm just wasting your time right now doing this. Anyway, these are a bunch of safety instructions for the use of this toaster. The fact that there's 29 different steps in this, that tells me that the human race is probably not long in this world. There's some cleaning instructions here, but if it's like the last one, there's not really a whole lot to clean. Touch screen, and then this transfers into French. So the book's not that thick, it's just 2 different languages in here. Anyway, I'll probably never open this book again. Moving right along, I can actually see the toaster now. Get this out of a Z-box. Okay, almost there, folks. They definitely packed this thing nicely. Oh, this looks a little bit different than my old toaster. My other Revolution toasters got a stainless steel finish. This is kind of a matte black and a chrome finish to it. And you know what? This is pretty sexy looking. They've got this little thing stuck into the top of your toaster to remind you to activate your warranty. You can see there's no switches or buttons or anything on this toaster. It's just like the other one. If you press right here, this is the crumb tray, and if you press it, it releases it. And then you can take out the crumb tray just like that. And then you can stick it back in here and click it in there and it'll snap back into place again. It handles 2 standard size pieces of bread. And if we look on the bottom here, it is 1,440 watts, so pumps out quite a bit of power. Let's plug this in and see if it works. That would be a real bummer if it didn't, wouldn't it? I'm going to keep the brightness turned down a whole bunch on my camera here, just so you can actually see this because it's got a really bright screen on. Okay, here's a little information about the InstaGlow technology that I was talking to you about before. This is telling you about connecting the Wi-Fi and software updates. And then we're back to the registration again. Since that's on the screen right here, I figured they probably could have saved a little bit of money by just, I don't know, I'm not packing a bunch of paper in there, but who am I? Okay, here is the main toasting screen. Since I've used one of these before, I can show you what all this stuff does right away. The first thing you do is choose what type of bread you're going to be toasting. So you've got regular bread, you've got bagels, you've got Pop-Tarts, you've got waffles, English muffins, and then we're back to bread again. So not tons and tons of choices. You can either use fresh versions of your bread, frozen, or you can even be doing a reheat. If you turn on the toasty press mode down here, then it adds a new option for the toasty press. This doesn't come with your toaster. It's an optional accessory. But I do have over to that I have 5 options here. I've got wheat bread, the frosted pastry, like a lot on the other machines, the warming rack, which is this guy right here. And now we're just set on the top of the machine just like that. That works out really good for something like a croissant or a cheese Danish, or something like that moving along. Got some sourdough bread here, and toaster strudel, and back to wheat bread. Now in addition to all that, if I go into the settings on this machine, you can see the settings screen looks completely different from the R180S. You've got your brightness control and your volume control, just like on the other machine, along with the time and date, which you have to set manually. The reason you have to do that is because the R270 doesn't have the smart function. However, this machine has an extra thing called selection preferences. If you go down here, this is where the real difference with this machine lays. You can see that I have 2 different pages, page 1 and page 2. And all this stuff up here represents the stuff that I was just mentioning on the other screen. You've got a much larger selection of different types of stuff here. The check marks represent the stuff that I have selected either on page 1 or page 2, and the stuff with no check marks is the stuff that I don't have selected right now to be shown on the shortcut. So this machine in total has 18 different bread types that you can select. And also keep in mind that there's gluten-free options for most of those things too. So I believe that brings it up to 28 total options. You've got regular bread, bagels, waffles. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a darkness between 1 and 7, as well, just like the other machine. However, this machine also has the option to select gluten-free versions of just about any kind of bread that goes in here. When that's selected, you can see the little gluten-free symbol over the top of the bread to indicate what you've got there. So by default, I got regular bread, bagels, cinnamon swirl, waffles, and English muffins. How are these breads? Each one of these options different, and it's kind of tailor-made to the exact thing you're putting in it. So as far as options goes, this machine has way more. Obviously, this one doesn't have the smart features, but I'm not really sold on the fact of whether you actually need those or not. Based on the way these machines are right now the second, I say that unless the smart features are going to enable extra bread types on this machine, then the smart functions are pretty much. This machine can be had on sale for about $50 more than this one with all the accessories at certain times of the year. It makes this one a much. As the machines, I toasted a whole slew of different stuff. On the R180, I did a darkness test with sourdough, and then I did toasting tests at level for using regular white bread. Then I moved on to deli-sized blueberry bagels. After that, I tried toasting with some strawberry Pop-Tarts. After that, fresh English muffins. And for the last toasting test on this machine, I toasted some frozen Eggo waffle. The test all came out good. In fact, you can tell that it's a second-generation toaster because I believe the toasting was a little bit more even than it was on the R270. I'll show you the results of that test in just a second. Some of the testing didn't produce perfectly even toasting results, but for me that really wasn't a problem. It did a pretty darn good job. However, that might be a little. For you, and judging by how much these machines cost, a lot of people are going to demand absolute perfection. Testing the R2-7 took a lot longer. In fact, I tested multiple darkness settings for multiple bread types, and I went through an unbelievable number of bread. I did toasting tests at level 1, toasting tests at level 7, and stuff set in the middle at 4 as well. I didn't test all 28 different options, but you can see by these results that for the most part they were pretty darn even. A lot of the breads were slightly off, whereas the portion near the front of the toaster was a little bit lighter than the back, and also on some of these it could have toasted a little bit closer to the edges as well. Where I really like the R27E a lot is the added function with the toast, and it really did turn out nice. Granted, the press is going into a toaster, so it's not going to have as much room to be, as that attachment is really squishing that bread down quite a bit. I feel like they could have made that press a little bit thicker and it would have been a little easier to deal with, but as it was, it still made a really nice sandwich. Also, that sandwich only took a fraction of the time it would have taken normally if I were going to heat a pan up and try to cook that on my stovetop. The warming rack was really great too. I used that to heat up a croissant, and I let it run a couple of cycles to get that nice and hot. If you look really close to the croissant when it gets done, you can see a little bit of that I got butter bubbling up. And the finished result was really light and crispy. In fact, it may taste like I just pulled it out of the oven. Keep in mind, it's just on a little warming rack on top of the toaster. And if you wanted those kinds of results out of your oven wouldn't even be halfway warmed up before you were eating your croissant from the other method. Nice resulting product out of the machine, but once again, that price tag is going to raise a lot of eyebrows, especially nowadays, considering that there's a lot of competitors out there now in the revolution, and a lot of them come in half the price or even less. How those machines compare in functionality and options I don't know, but half the price is less. First of all, we have the Dbot Osmo U2 Pro. If you are thinking of buying a robot for the first time, this will be a great option. First of all, it has all the common features, including mopping, and the second price is also the lowest. Despite being cheap, there is no compromise in its build quality. Plus, the suction power is also one of its best. Floor or carpet will be able to use it on every surface. The battery pack will also be good in this. Area clean. You can start this vacuum cleaner by giving voice commands or schedule it with the help of a mobile app. Be careful. To connect the robot to the mobile, there should be a Wi-Fi setup at home. By scheduling once, it will keep doing its work, whether you are at home or not. Now which area to clean, which not, these sensors understand it well. But its sensors do not understand the blockage on the way. That is why it keeps bumping everywhere. There is no damage because shock absorber is installed in the front. The interesting thing is that it is difficult to beat this machine in cleaning, thanks to 2100 PS suction power. Apart from this, large dustbin is given. That means no need to empty the daily bin. The dustbin size of 800 milliliters will not be found in any other robot. So overall, if you do not want to spend too much, then you can consider this vacuum cleaner. It is always available in deal price. This brand has a good presence, and all parts are already on the top. Just remember that it does not have mopping. Actually, this is their entry-level vacuum cleaner. Mopping 2-in-1 models will also be available online, but they are a bit expensive. But in this model, the bottom area remains clean without mopping, and the other one comes off easily from the top of the carpet. I am here with you all. I am about to show you a very great, very innovative product, especially in today's time. So this product is called Caltech, as you can see. Yes, here's the name Caltech. It works pretty good, it is sturdy to look at, and it's airproof. So let's unbox it. I've got one in this color with me. Let's unbox it. We will just do the mix. So this is the batter. The batter looks neat, as you can see. And on the back you might have the manual. You can see the manual. This seems to be a charger where you can charge. This is the charger, portable charger. And let's see, a perfect, and then the ala pan. It's very easy to wear it, and this is to carry it, and when you want to wear this. So you can wear it and you are good to go anywhere else. And you can feel safe because especially being used by people who are working outside, going outside, so it's very breezy. It's very handy to look at. It has no weight also, so that's okay. This is Caltech Aquafied. You can wear it and you can go anywhere. It's very light, very, very light. You can see this. This is the hook that you can put it next to your shirt or your trouser, whatever you're wearing. Just hook it and you're good to go. Can you see this? Very good, very nice. Thank you. Here we go. As you can see the thins, you can put it for charging. It lasts for 6 to 8 hours. This is how you keep it and you charge it. Thanks. It's nice. Delta you can see. You can just wear it in your neck, or it's very handy and very light. This is very nice, very light. And this is the wire. You can charge it. Just plug it and you can charge it. Excuse me? Can we take a picture with you? All right, great. Let's go. Here you go. 3. Excuse me? Is there a karaoke near here? Yeah. I want to stay at a room with a nice view. Take me to Los Angeles. A train station in Japan has launched an AI-operated live translation wall to help tourists passing through Tokyo. The special screen can instantly translate a conversation between the ticket agent and the buyer in multiple languages. At Tokyo's busy Shibu-Shinjuku station, it's a steady search of trains, travelers, and at times the need for translation. I'm actually really nervous coming because I heard people here don't speak English. Now, a potential solution in this nondescript window using voice translation technology. Hi, I want to go to Matsumoto Station. Users simply ask a question in their native language. It appears on the screen and then immediately translated into Japanese for the staff to read. The response is then translated back to the user's original language. The system is now on a test run. We asked travelers, including Fatima Horcher, to try it out. And you thought the translation was pretty spot on. Spot on. It's exactly what I said was on the screen. How many languages can this system translate? We can translate 12 Korean languages. It supports 12 languages. We're told the number of foreign visitors to Japan is growing. The screen was introduced so staff and customers can communicate smoothly, face-to-face. The fact that it was at the same time, the fact that it really understood what I was saying. While the system isn't always perfect, this technology is quickly improving, and artificial intelligence is progressing very rapidly. So these systems are getting better and better, and I hope that they will be used not only in stations, but also in other places in the future. The manufacturer of the board hopes that could include airports, sporting events, and hospitals, part of an effort to make sure everyone is understood, no matter what language they speak. For years, we have been thinking, what does a truly portable vehicle look like? How would it change the way we travel? Introducing Blizzwheel, the world's smallest electric scooter. Blizzwheel is designed to be portable, compact, and lightweight. It can be easily carried on the metros or buses. Plus, it can stand on its own whenever you need both hands. Fold it up and fit in a backpack, leaving more room for all your essentials. And you can partially fold it to tow it along or fully fold it to pack it away. Blizzwheel redefines ultralight transportation, being 70% lighter than other e-scooters. We integrated dual motors into the design, giving you more power and speed. And our mechanical and electrical brakes give you reliable control when riding. So it's very safe to ride Blizzwheel even at night with our built-in LED lights. You can securely lock it up and then use our app to lock the motors. We created a unique suspension system to keep Blizzwheel as light as possible. Our polyurethane lever damper solution can handle any bump along your way and keeps your ride smooth. So whether you're headed to the office from the parking lot or you're in a rush for a meeting on campus, Blizzwheel helps you get where you're going in style. You can even place it inside your carry-on baggage and take it wherever you travel. For the past 3 years, our team has been focused on R&D, working tirelessly to bring Blizzwheel to life. Your help can take this revolutionary e-scooter to a whole new level. Back us today and become the first to enjoy truly portable travel.
A glimpse into the future, the wonders of Japanese technology. Today, we explored 5 extraordinary Japanese gadgets that showcase innovation beyond imagination. Smart Toaster. Powered by AI, this toaster not only perfectly toasts bread, but can also cook small dishes like eggs and sausages. Self-cleaning robot. With advanced sensors and navigation, this robot makes home cleaning simple and efficient. Portable air purifier. This pocket-sized device purifies every breath you take, ensuring clean and fresh air wherever you go. Wearable translator. Breaking language barriers, this gadget provides seamless and instant translations for effortless communication. Folding electric scooter. Lightweight and eco-friendly. This urban commuter is a game changer for navigating busy city streets. Japanese technology proves that innovation isn't just about convenience. It's about making life better and more meaningful. These gadgets aren't just tools. They're a glimpse of the future, designed to make our everyday lives smarter, faster, and easier. So, are you ready to bring these technological marvels into your life? Subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Let's embrace the future of technology together.